Yeah, I was walking into a time bomb. I saw some hairline cracks on there, but no, didn't think this would happen. Today we're going to try to fix a common problem. Our 1999 motorhome does not have 12-volt charging ports on the bedside. So when we're out boondocking, we don't have to run the generator or leave our phones up in the front of the motorhome to charge. So what I picked up were these outlets at our local hardware store. And I'm going to be tapping into the wires that run to our light for the nightstands here. Shouldn't be too tough, and then I'll route them out and get this thing mounted up somewhere. I've taken the light fixture off and exposed the wires behind there. I've clipped the wires, and it is a little bit confusing because I normally associate a black wire being ground, and I have a black and a white wire coming out of here. But I just hooked my multimeter up to them, and the white one is ground and the black one is power. Kind of interesting. I've pulled off one of these panels just so I can see if I can tuck the wires in someplace, because exposed wires kind of suck, and I think I can make this work. So you can see back here, there's where the original wires go in, and I think I'm going to have this thing run out right down there. Let's see if this works. I screwed this on just so I wasn't having to hold it. Drilled a hole. Can't see it, but it's there. And the wires ran up through there. And now I'm going to take these wires and run them into there and make my splices. I think I pulled it off. The wires are all connected back here. Just kind of briefly show you here. I'm not going to make this a to-do video, but these are the wires that were coming out. And then these are the wires I ran. Then I just spliced them into there. And I also made sure I have an inline fuse. That's always a good insurance. And then what really screwed with me is we got these little jobbers. And I thought they for sure had a light on them. I'm thinking, oh shit, it's not working. So I went and got something that I know lights up, which is our old FM modulator for our iPod, and we have juice. Victory. Now I'm going to repeat the exact same thing that I did over there, but on Rebecca's side of the bed. And I'm done. That one went so much faster. I think they are in a great location there, so you can kind of get a side profile of them. There's no dangling wires or anything. And there's the one on my side of the bed. So yeah, problem solved. Well, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm working on another one, and for underneath the kitchen cabinet here, we're always setting stuff on this counter. So I have it all wired up. It works. Yeah, boom. Now it's time for dinner. I'll pick up with this project later. Okay, I'm back at it. I'm going to wrap up the outlet here for underneath the kitchen cabinet. Rebecca made an awesome dinner. It was some caribou loin steak or backstrap, some squash, and some garlic bread. It was a good meal, and I think she's happy with the results here. Alright, here's the finished product for the socket underneath the kitchen cabinet. Now, I did not tuck the wires on this one because we have intentions of potentially plugging in a 12-volt chest freezer, and if it goes and pops the inline fuse, I'd like it to be accessible. And unless you're 3 feet tall, you're not really even going to see the wires. So we're going to check this one off the list.
Done.
I'm going to change out the car stereo in the motorhome, and up here we use the FM modulator, and we plug it into our iPod to get music. But in the lower 48 there's radio stations on every frequency, so we'd need to have a an auxiliary line in. and we're gonna order a new car stereo. So I figured, hey, let's at least get the new or the old car stereo pulled out and see what you're up against. And it turns out that the weight from the old car stereo, well, a picture's worth 1,000 words. It's supposed to look like this, and yeah, it's one of those days, I guess. But yeah, this little piece of plastic was holding up a solid 5-pound aftermarket radio with zero support behind there. So yeah, I was walking into a time bomb. I saw some hairline cracks on there, but no, didn't think this would happen. But super glue, and I'll probably fill in the hole with something, but keeping the stereo there is not a sustainable solution. Unless I rig up some brackets, but there's no way that plastic's gonna hold. So, one of those days.